trouble in paradise, so let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise, but she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna, the 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the under.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Malik has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter. gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll begin by running the option. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Play action. Here's Willis. Past the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Down, Prescott, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, And a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Got this complete to Racey McMahon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard down to about the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Prescott on fours. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans.
Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have... First and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with the option left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They'll take over deep in their... There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Willis now off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will count the Titans first down. He's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Willis now off play action.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Willis to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Okay, ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Second down and goal. Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they work this out past the 25.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Six 6-0 our score after one.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Willis now off of play action.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have their learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
18, number 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
65.
Willis, 4th down here.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
This is caught. It's Woods.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On first down, Willis.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you probably back in your salad days in Evansville.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
He pitches it out. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
71 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Willis going to try to run it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Malik Willis.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown!
Make it a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henry.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Throwing now is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuebu now. 82 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Willis, gotta have this one. Gets it to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Willis to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 45 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That's caught by McMahon. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing, Willis. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Our Father who art God in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheeto, she is back. Finna, guaranteed though. Move back, type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up the uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was.